Hi, this is Sue Greenwald with the Empowered Light Holistic Expo. Our next expo is September 6th through 8th this coming weekend. I'm here tonight with Laura Eisenhower, who will be one of our featured speakers this weekend. Hey, Laura, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Sue?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm getting excited for the expo.
Yeah, me too.
So I have you have two presentations this weekend. Saturday at 4:30, we have Into the Unified Field. And then Sunday at 11 a.m., we have Timelines and Ascension. Can you tell us a little bit about what the attendees might get out of those two presentations?
Yes. Well, Into the Unified Field has a lot to do with breaking the veils, you know, the things that have kept us in this sort of matrix system where we haven't really been able to embody the fullness of ourselves. That's why the name of this expo means so much to me, because this whole thing about empowerment and empowering light really is just that connection to, you know, spirit. And we all have our own way of connecting in with that, but it's what makes us authentic. It's what makes healing energy circulate through our system. It connects us with the earth and cosmos and helps us to see a much larger picture. And then it helps us to all come together in a unified way. Despite our differences, we can learn to appreciate the fact that diversity is oneness and harmony. And so it's kind of about our DNA, what junk DNA really is, how it corresponds with the earth grids and soul alchemy, and what's happening on an astrological level that is bringing about certain events that are really revealing that this isn't just a philosophy, this is actually a cosmic and earthly event.
Excellent. It sounds really interesting. Sounds very interesting.
And so, and then the other talk, you know, goes into timelines and how, you know, timelines have played a huge part in our history as far as how certain technologies have tried to generate artificial ones, and how important it is for us to understand, you know, ascension and what it really means as far as, you know, timelines are concerned and the greater galactic history behind it.
I would be very interested in knowing more about that, because everyone has their theory and all of that. And, you know, we've heard about time travel, and of course we've got the movies and all that. So I think that's going to be a great topic of great interest.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, and also galactic chakras, how it connects with the multidimensional cosmos. And it's really for an activation for people to have an experience, only to take away what resonates and to find, you know, what sort of truth awakens within them.
Right. So now you're going to be at the expo all weekend answering questions and mingling with people. And will you be doing anything else while you're at your vendor table area?
Well, I might do some mini readings. We'll see how the timing goes.
Yep.
And if that's the case, I'll have something up so that people can see what I have to offer. I work with the Mother Peace Tarot deck and also the Galactic Heritage to help people understand just the larger galactic picture as far as they're concerned. And you know, if the internet's working well, I can do quick astro readings. While I also sell some great DNA activation, whale, dolphin, and dragon CDs to help with just like the sound healing and DNA visual activation.
Yeah. Now, then you're an astrologer. Am I correct there? You're a Vedic astrologer?
I've done some of that, but I mostly stick with the Western when I do reading.
Okay. All right. So that would be very unique, I think, at the expo. And of course, having the, I love the idea of the whale and dolphin, you know.
Yeah, so Jean-Luc Bizzoli, who lives in Hawaii, created these incredible videos that I distribute. So, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else we should tell the person that's watching this about what you'll be doing next weekend?
Well, you know, it's just really about empowerment and recognizing the fullness of all that we are, the things that we've been kept in the dark about. So I'll bring in a little bit of some of those hidden elements connected to, you know, dark agendas, but I don't really focus on the dark so much, but just enough to help us to recognize where we might need some deprogramming. But I just think it's so important because so many people on the East Coast are always like, why aren't there more events on the East Coast? And it's just a really amazing thing for all of us to gather together. And so, yeah, I just really feel, you know, I really want to hold space for that and get to know a lot of people, meet perhaps, you know, future clients and introduce them to some of the recommendations and referrals that I would have, and just really, you know, play a part in being of service and getting people excited about this time period we're in. I know there's a lot of heaviness, but at the end of the day, there's so much to look forward to, because we're really, this is a reunion, this is a return to ourselves, this is a return to the earth and the trueness of our connection with something, far beyond that can help to link us instead of divide us.
Right. Well, you've touched on a couple of my passion points. One is we need to work together. So we know that those on the other side of the fence are very organized. And I like to think our guys are not working together as a team. And that's one of the reasons I'm here. Like, we need to get information out to people, and we have to put aside our, basically our egos and kind of work together. And so that's kind of, I'm trying to spread the word out to as many people as I can at the same time. So that's why getting, people like yourselves and all the other featured speakers out, none of them are from the East Coast. And it's a great opportunity for people to come and meet you live in person.
Actually, I am from the East Coast.
You are. Well, I mean, you know what I mean? Like right now, you're.
Yeah.
And most of the cool events are West Coast. And so for someone that's even a couple states away, it might be a drive and a hotel stay, but it's not a flight across the country to see some of these great speakers. So.
Definitely. Yeah, and I know John and Jason.
Yep. Brad Johnson. Yep. It's going to be amazing.
They're great, all of them.
Yep.
And then we've got Adronis coming through.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Adronis is talking Friday night about the ascension, the golden age. And I know he's done several videos, and we've talked about it briefly, but it will be interesting to hear what he has to say. And also we'll have the chance to ask, questions. So the people that come to your talks will also have a chance to ask you questions, which is pretty exciting too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, I really look forward to it. I'm so grateful to be a part of it. I really can't wait to see everybody, and I know the energy is going to be awesome. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you next weekend. So let me just give you those times again. I have to look it up because I've got so many numbers in my head right now. So Saturday, September 7th at 4:30, you're doing Into the Unified Field. That's your presentation. And then Sunday, September 8th, you're going to be doing Timelines and Ascension. Both really interesting topics, and the attendees will have a chance to ask questions. Thank you so much, Laura. We'll see you next weekend.
Okay, thank you, Sue.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.